going on, guys? In this video I'm going to show you how to use one of these doohickeys. I finally figured it out, and it took me a bit of research because it's not hard, but it's like, what are all these doohickeys on it? So I'm gonna go over it with you, and hopefully I can make it make sense for you. I got this one, and then this is like it's like a fake knockoff of the still one, so you can get a still one. I think those are harder. This one, I don't think it's that hard. But anyway, here we go. All right, so what I got on here is I got a still. I forgot the name. It's like 33RH or something like that. That means it's hexa chain. So you can see the hexa profile, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool profile. Pretty easy. It's kind of an easy, it has a, like, look at this. Oh, here. Look at that. See the cutting angle on the top plate right there? The way that's angled. So that's why I chose to show you with this chain. And I know it's 60, that's 60 degrees, and then this part here is 60 degrees. And the way that where they measure it from, from the factory, is about here. So you can see they measure it kind of sort of around where the rivets at. So let's get into it. How do you use this silly gauge? So you can see I wrote on this one. It's kind of like, think of it kind of like a little cheat sheet, right? So 60 degrees is that hexa. So first you have this part, which can go into the bar, right? That can clean out your bar. You can also measure the depth of the life of it. I think it goes, I wrote 8 millimeters. I think a usual bar, the life of it is around 8 millimeters. So that kind of helps you with that. Next is the side plate section. So this one you can do side plate, see? Side plate and your top plate cutting angle. So not the top plate angle, the top plate cutting angle, okay? So I'll show you. So you got here, I'm gonna leave it there for a second. I'll use this as a pointer. So you got on this 85 degrees, that's this black line. Then 70 degrees, see this is 70, that's this black line, see? So that's 70 degrees, that angle. And then this one, 60 degrees, that's this black angle on this side, right? Then you got 90 degrees, and then on the other side, 80 degrees, right? So where this comes into effect, let me turn it around to show you, is right here. Let's look at this one. See that? So we know it's 60 degrees. See, look at the the side plate angle. Boom, she's at 60 degrees. Is it at 70? No, it's a smidgen off of 70, right? All right, and then let's move up. See, this tooth facing us. We can see the cutting angle there, right? See that? In there, you can see that cutting angle is 60 degrees, right? Pretty cool, in my opinion. I like that because I'm kind of new to these. I've always kind of known you can do that, but I'm kind of getting into the angles, if that makes sense. What cuts good for what type of wood? What's a good firewood chain? What's a good tree fallen chain? that type of thing. What's a good chipper chain, you know, for milling or whatever you want to call it. Then we have this end. So that is 65.65 millimeters. So that is, it goes on about about 4 rakers if you have regular chain, you know, like full comp. So see, the raker goes down in there, and then you could file the rakers. This one's already good to go, so don't need to file it. But you can see that's good, right? That's how you would use that. I don't prefer that, but I would use it. And then the next piece of this trinket is the top plate angle. So we figured out that the top plate angle, which I have to flip this around, we figured out that the top plate angle is 60 degrees. So where is it? No, sorry, not 60. It's 30. I think is it 35? Nope. Where is it? There it is. It's about 30 degrees. Maybe it's like 29 degrees. All right, so this is how you do it. See, about 30 degrees. So you have the top plate. So this first one here is 30 degrees right here. And then it kind of goes like a V. If you have an imaginary V, this one's 30 degrees too. And then this one, 10 degrees. And then imaginary upside down V. Then this one will be 10 degrees too. And then this one's 35 degrees. Then a V, imaginary V, 35 degrees. And then this one, what is that, 0 degrees, right? So pretty awesome right there, in my opinion. So let me get another chain set up, and I'll show you. We can take a peek to figure out what chain is what, okay? All right, guys, we got a different chain here, right? See if we can get a top plate in there. It's about 70 top plate cutting angle, right? And then let's check side plate angle. 60, see that? Right? Let's check the top plate. About 35. So, pretty awesome. And then you can kind of check your, see, look, let's check the consistency. 35. Sorry. I keep looking at the thing instead of the camera. 35. So you can just check your consistency. This chain was done on the grinder, and it was sent to me. So I was pretty sure I already knew the angles, but now I know. So you can see the angles. You can get all the angles, guys. I like it. I'll show you something on the fake Skvarna I don't like. Look at this. Loose. Tight. Loose, tight. It came with a cattywampy, oblonged sprocket in there. But, oh well. $168. What do you expect?